Hello guys and welcome back to another video from me, and today we are taking a look at my complete clone army here on top of my display units. I've gotten a lot of extra figures lately, so I want to give you guys an updated look on these shells on my clone trooper army. I have a bunch of figures on here. So starting off here with the Clone Wars gunship, we do have two of those big ball turrets on the side of them. We do have some clone pilots, the one from the Republic attack shuttle, and then the regular one, oddball that is. The clone gunship is really cool. This one has the all closed up doors. So the ball turret, some clone pilots, and then there is another clone pilot there. And inside the cockpit is also two clone pilots. So that is that section. And then moving on to the Tiger Shark gunship display. So what I did here is basically, because the colors of the Tiger Shark gunship are white and blue, I decided to display some 501st troopers next to that gunship. And as you guys can see, we have the ARC Troopers battle pack from Vintage Collection that released last year here in the front with Jesse, Fives, and Echo. We have Rex here, Captain Rex, the Black Series figure, the 3¾ inch Black Series figure, which now has been re-released in the Vintage Collection, together with Ahsoka, of course. And then a bunch of 501st troopers behind them. And then this sniper guy from Battlefront, I believe. And then back we have some ARC Troopers, of course, to go along with the gunship, because this gunship was seen in the Tartakovsky Clone Wars miniseries from 2003, and you know, there are some ARC Troopers inside that gunship. Of course, there are some pilots in the cockpit as well, but I really like the display with the two gunships here. So what I'm going to do now is move the camera a little bit to the move myself a little bit to there to show you guys the rest of the display. Okay guys, as you guys can see, we are here at the other side of the Republic gunship. You can see there are a bunch of 501st troopers here. We have the Anakin Skywalker Vintage Collection Clone Wars realistic version, together with Captain Fordo, which is also a Vintage Collection figure. We have some ARC Troopers loaded up in the gunship. And then, like I said, a bunch of 501st troopers with the General Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, which also Vintage Collection. And then to lead the 501st figures, we do have the commanders from the 501st Legion. So we got Apo there on the left. I think this is Bo. And then we do have Commander Vil here as well. So as you guys can see, I definitely loaded up on some 501st troopers. Before this, I only had like 3 or 4 of them. And now I do have like, I believe 15, something like that. So I'm very, very happy with how this display turned out. In the back, you can see a little gunship with some extra clone troopers there. And then moving on to the big fella here, which is the clone turbo tank with a bunch of regular phase 2 clone troopers right in front of it. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of them on here. One standing on his knee, which I really like. The others are just standing in rows. But in the back, you do have Commander Bakara on the right and Commander Faye on the left there. So, as you can see, that is a bunch of clone trooper figures here for this display. But I really love it, and you can see there's like another sort of pilot on the side of the turbo tank there as well. So, really, really cool little display here for all these clone troopers, 501st and regular clone troopers. But I really love how this is all looking. I do have some extra space in the back to put some more figures here and of course there as well. So if I get some more clone troopers, I can always display them there as well. So now I'm going to move again to show you guys that part over there. Okay guys, coming around to the other side of the Clone Wars turbo tank, we do have some AT-RTs here, which does include the ARF AT-RT and the 501st AT-RT. You can see the 501st figure is included with the AT-RT. I just put a regular clone pilot in the other one. In the bag there, I don't know if you guys can see that in between the AT-RTs, we do have some troopers from Commander Bly, those yellow ones. I forget the battalion name. In the front here, we do have some shock troopers and our camo RF trooper, I believe, which is a Clone Wars version. And we do have some like Mandalorian clone troopers and some Kashyyyk troopers, including Commander Gree, 3 regular Kashyyyk troopers, and Commander Faye next to Gree there in his like camo outfit, I believe. So next to the turbo tank and those figures, we do have the big ATTE walker from the Clone Wars, of course. On top, you can see a clone pilot. So really cool. I mean, this is basically already quite a display for clone trooper figures, but an ATTE is still housing on top of my shelves. And the figures that are included here are some Shadow Troopers, Utapau Shadow Troopers. We do have Commander Cody here. We do have Commander Bly, some regular Phase 1 clone troopers, and then the Sergeant, Lieutenant, and Captain kind of figures there. And there is another Seleucami trooper, I believe, or I believe that is Neo that I put there, Commander Neo. And then in the back or underneath the ATTE, there are some like other camo troopers, AT-RT troopers, and they are on bark speeders. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if we move the camera a little bit to, that side, I don't know if you guys can see that, but underneath the ATTE are some bark speeders with clone troopers on them. Then we do have a 501st jet trooper or jump troopers, and their clone pilot with their turret here. And then I'm gonna move the camera once again to show you guys this last piece, because it is still quite a few figures there on my display. So that was basically it for the ATTE and turbo tank displays here in terms of clone troopers. So let's move the camera once again. Okay guys, we are on the other side of the ATTE, and as you guys can see, there are some more figures here with some custom figures with some clone pilots again, an Obi-Wan and clone trooper outfit, which you got there. One of those blue Commander Bakara's, 501st clone trooper from Phase 2 clone trooper from Clone Wars. And we got Yoda on Kubik or something like that. Echo and our clone pilots. We got an AT-AP in the back. Some more troopers. One of those clone fighter tanks, which does feature a shock trooper inside the cockpit, as you guys can see. So we do have that. Another clone trooper hiding there on his knees. And then in the back there are Commander Doom, Rex, Wolf in his snow outfit, like another Echo, I believe, another Captain Rex, a V-Wing fighter, the Shadow V-Wing fighter all the way in the back. We got the ARC 170 fighter, some shock troopers together with Commander Tyler, I believe. So we do have that here. And some more shock troopers, and then some Coruscant clone troopers together with Clone Commander Wolf, the Avenged Collection figure. So that is basically it for this side of the display. As you can see, some more figures there, of course. Some clone pilots also in the ARC 170 fighter. Got a fighter tank, Republic fighter tank, I believe. AT-AP, AT-TE, some more figures, of course. So yeah, guys, that's about it for my Clone Trooper Army display. I believe this does feature around 150 Clone Troopers, something like that. So I'm very, very happy with all these Clone Troopers set up the way I did, together with all the vehicles. And you gotta get a bunch of vehicles, 2 gunships, turbo tank, ATTE, AT-RTs, fighter tank, bark speeders, AT-AP, V-Wing, ARC 170. The entire thing here. So, because the only thing that I'm missing is a Republic attack shuttle, but I don't have any space to display that up here. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. That was my updated Clone Trooper Army display. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like the video and to comment down below. And I'll see you all in one of my next videos. So until then, may the Force be with you, and bye.